In the end, I just want to assure the people of India, मैं सभी भारतीयों से ये अपना वादा करना चाहूंगा कि भारतीय वायुसेना जब भी कभी जरूरत पड़ेगी, जिस भी तरीके से जरूरत पड़ेगी, अपनी ड्यूटीज को बखूबी निभाएगी। हम अपनी तरफ से फुल्ली कमिटेड हैं इसके लिए और कमिटेड रहेंगे। मेरा मैं यही बात अपने सभी एयर वॉरियर से कहता हूं, जब भी मैं कहीं भी जाता हूं, कि वी हैव टू बी a citizen first, a nationalist first, and thereafter be an air warrior, and we'll continue to be that. Pakistan losses are concerned. I think it was very clear. It was clearly spelled out in the initial debriefs also that we have struck a large number of their airfields, and we struck a large number of their installations. And what we have gathered from whatever ink reports we have got is that on ground, because of this strikes, there have been radars at least 4 places, command and control centers at 2 places, runway of course damaged at 2 places, then 3 of their hangars in 3 different stations have been damaged, and in that hangar as well as on tarmac we have signs of one C-130 class of aircraft, one AEWC class of aircraft, and at least 4 to 5 fighter aircraft, most likely F-16, because that base happened to be F-16, which could have been under maintenance that time. Okay, already R&D part हो चुका है, light utility helicopter almost completion stage में है, IMRH की planning शुरू हो गई है, medium transport aircraft का डिजाइन चल रहा है, एंड इसके अलावा वेपन साइड में अगर मैं बात करूं तो अस्त्र, उसके वेरियस वर्जन्स, देन आकाश सरफेस टू एयर वाले में आकाश नेक्स्ट जनरेशन, कुशा लॉन्ग रेंज वेपन, ऑफ कोर्स प्रलय, ब्रह्मोस मिसाइल्स, द स्मार्ट एंटी एयरफील्ड वेपन्स, इसके अलावा AEWNC एयरक्राफ्ट, उसमें जो काम चल रहा है, एंड वेरियस रडार्स, अश्लेषा, अश्विनी, अरुद्रा, सो ये सब हम इन सब में अपनी सपोर्ट दे रहे हैं। इन सब में हमारी टीम्स DRDO के साथ, HAL के साथ लगी हुई हैं, जो इसका आगे प्रोग्रेस मॉनिटर भी कर रही हैं और अपने जो आइडियाज, अपने जो सजेशंस है वो भी दिए जा रहे हैं। लेकिन ये भी एक बात हमने ध्यान में रखी है कि हम आत्मनिर्भरता की तरफ तो बढ़ेंगे ही, लेकिन टू बी नाउ रेडी वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट in case we are not able to catch up with technology, then we need to take some different kind of measures. Maybe, if required, we go in for some strategic kind of partnership where some aircraft, some system that we immediately need the technology can be brought to India and can be manufactured in India. This will help us in 2 ways. One is quick, filling up of our gaps, and second is infusion of technology in India and helping our own R&D sector absorb and become better in that technology. So the work is on towards this to look at what is possible from the world, which can be incorporated in this part. Otherwise, Indian government has taken a lot of initiative in supporting, in encouraging the small industries, the MSMEs, the startups, and again, Indian Air Force is doing its best to encourage these people. We already have a Directorate of Aerospace Design, DAD, which is working. Actually, it is doing a job of a DAD. It is, hand-holding. It is taking them forward like a good dad and helping them achieve their goals. So a lot of work towards the development of indigenous products by these sector is on. We have to, like I said, we have to strike a balance in what we should do immediately and what is the long run, and that is being done. As far as the holistic, system for defense of India, which Honorable Prime Minister also talked about, the Sudarshan Chakra. So we've already put our heads together in this, all the three services, and along with DRDO, and we have started working towards developing a system which will, of course, have the IACC as our own integrated air command and control system as the heart of this, and it will have all the elements so that it becomes, and it is, it falls under that three criteria of testing: achuk, abhedya, or sateek. Future warfare, like I said, like we did it in Sindoor, it will always require integrated approach with not just the three services, but also all other agencies coming together of the DRDO and DPSUs, and we have to make sure that whatever lessons we have learned from Sindoor, wherever we were good, wherever we think we could have done better in terms of integration, we should progress towards that. And a lot of work is going on towards this, developing some integrated structures so that these become more formalized structures rather than ad hoc. So that we can have collective strength. कहते हैं एक मिल के 11 बनता है, एक दो नहीं होते हैं, तो वैसा ही. As far as one thing I want to say, in the past 1 year, courtesy of Sindoor, the relevance of air power has come to fore. How fast, how deep, how offensively can air power strike and achieve your, conflict termination criteria. So that has come to fore, and this is something which may have been, I won't say forgotten, but may have lost sight of in routine, day-to-day things. And now we have to make sure that this part is not forgotten, and this part is understood by everybody, and this air power continues to get its relevance. When I say air power, doesn't mean only Indian Air Force. Air power includes everything that flies, everything that uses medium of air, whether it is by Army, Navy, civil aviation, or anything. So, in the end, I just want to assure the people of India, मैं सभी भारतीयों से ये अपना वादा करना चाहूँगा कि भारतीय वायुसेना जब भी कभी जरूरत पड़ेगी, जिस भी तरीके से जरूरत पड़ेगी, अपनी ड्यूटीज को बखूबी निभाएगी. हम अपनी तरफ से फुल्ली कमिटेड हैं इसके लिए और कमिटेड रहेंगे. मैं यही बात अपने सभी एयर वॉरियर्स से कहता हूं जब भी मैं कहीं भी जाता हूं कि वी हैव टू बी a citizen first, a nationalist first, and thereafter be an air warrior, and we'll continue to be that. With that, thank you very much for your coming here and joining us in this, and we are looking forward to this week of celebrations and also introspection. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome questions now. We'll start with the agencies first. Vishal.
Afternoon, sir. Vishal from DD News. Sir, you've just spoken at length about self-reliance and also operational readiness. So my question would be on the progress made on the AMCA, and also with President Putin expected by December, is S-57 also on your radar?
Ajit.
Sir, morning. This is Ajit Dubey from ANI, sir. Sir, you talked about Ops Sindoor. Now it's been almost 4 or 5 months since that happened. Can you tell us, sir, how many Pakistani aircraft, both on ground and in air, were shot down by the Indian Air Force? And sir, do you think with the proposed induction of 114 Rafales, you would be able to protect the nation in a much better way?
PTI? Manas?
Good afternoon, sir. This is Manas Pratim from PTI, Press Trust of India. So after Operation
Should you speak a little louder, please? I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Manas from PTI, Press Trust of India. So in the last few weeks, you have been talking about primacy of air power for national security. And in your address at the Ransanbad in Mall, you talked about the need for the armed forces not to succumb to any pressure to roll out theater commands. And a day after your comments, the Chief of Defense Staff talked about certain dissonance in the armed forces about theater commands, and he said that we will discuss and sort out these issues. In your speech, you talked about the need for setting up a joint command and control center in Delhi. So what is IAF's clear view about theater commands? Are you game for it, or you are basically not going to agree to it? Thank you.
Can I take them or no? मैं भूल जाऊंगा नहीं. Okay, so I'll take it on one by one. As far as self-reliance and op readiness is concerned, can you, your voice was also not very clear, but what I understood was that AMCA program, where is it? So I think that question can be best answered by ADA or Chairman DRDO, exactly, because we do get our feedback time to time, but exactly where is it in terms of, as of today, he should be able to answer better. As I understand, it is going to fly in this decade, in 2020s, 28, somewhere, that's the first flight planned. And by 2035, supposed to be inducted and operationalized in Indian Air Force as of now. So it's a tough task if you look at it from point of view the way LCA Mark 1 has gone, but at the same time now they have got a lot of experience behind them. So if and also we have some new model which is being tried out, that is the industry model, where the private industry is being allowed in this. So I personally feel this timeline can be achieved, or maybe even bettered if people really want to do it. It's possible. And as far as technology is concerned, now AMCA technology is fairly clear in our mind as to what we want and what is required, and where it is available and how it is available. A lot of parallel work is going on. So I think that should be able to meet the timelines, according to me. As far as Su-57, S-57, correct? Su-57. So that is concerned, I just want to say is that we have to weigh all the options. And we in Defense Ministry and in Indian Air Force, we have a very set process of induction of any weapon system. And that process will be followed. So what comes will depend on what meets the requirement and what is the best for us. And I'm sure whatever decisions collectively is taken will be best for the Indian Defence Forces. Mr. Dubey's question, as far as Pakistan losses are concerned, I think it was very clear. It was clearly spelled out in the initial debriefs also that we have struck a large number of their airfields, and we struck a large number of their installations. And what we have gathered from whatever int reports we have got is that on ground, because of our strikes, there have been radars at least 4 places, command and control centers at 2 places, runway, of course, damaged at 2 places. Then 3 of their hangars in 3 different stations have been damaged. And in that hangar, as well as on tarmac, we have signs of one C-130 class of aircraft, one AEWC class of aircraft, and at least 4 to 5 fighter aircraft, most likely F-16, because that base happened to be F-16, which would have been under maintenance that time. Along with that, one SAM system, which has been destroyed. And so these are the strikes that, the destruction that has taken place on ground by our strikes. And as far as air defense part is concerned, we have clear evidence of one long-range strike, which I talked about, more than 300 kilometers, which happens to be either an AWNC or a SIGINT aircraft. Along with that, 5 fighters, that high-tech fighters of between F-16 and JF-17 class is what our system tells us. Now, coming to the third one, and as far as theaterization is concerned, jointmanship is concerned. Jointmanship, we all know, is progressing very well. And as far as new structures, theaterization is nothing but drawing out new structures towards war fighting. So that process has to go on. There is no doubt in my mind that we need joint structures to make it formal and clear to everybody how we are going to fight. But which structure is what we have to really think about, and the discussions are on for that. Now, when, most of the places where some statements have come in are places where actually it was not sort of meant for a public statement. It was more the discussion, in a round table or in a kind of a fireside chat. So it has been, I think, not taken in the right way by saying that there are differences. There are discussions going on. Of course, if you don't have different opinions about a thing, we will never reach the best. If we just say yes, yes, yes to everything, we will not reach the best. So we have to achieve, the best structure possible, for which discussion is mandatory. And that is what is going on. And my way of looking at it, what statement I had made was that let's not get colored by what is going on in the world or what structure is in which country. Let us devise our own structure, based on experiences, of course. Read up about everything, find out about everything. See your own experience of Sindoor, what happened in Sindoor. It's available right in front of us now. So we